I know that everyone wants to learn how to be a great leader, what to do to be a great leader. Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you a leadership secret that truly changed my life. And if you are a woman in leadership that is perhaps starting on their leadership journey, or maybe you've been a leader for many years, this one secret is something that oftentimes people do not talk about and can really help to change you as a leader in terms of how you are communicating with your peers so that you can lead with more confidence, lead with influence, and make that big impact on the world that you are trying to do. Now, I want to give you some insight into what this one secret is, first of all, but I am going to go into more detail on this secret in terms of different scenarios that you can use it in tomorrow afternoon, or tomorrow evening around about this time. I'm going to go back live. Many of you may have noticed that I have not been able to be live as often as I normally am. And there's a lot of personal transitions I've been going through, a lot of moving transitions I've been going through. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. It really has. But I am in a more stable setting. So now I'm going to get back into the swing of things. But I'm going to go more into it tomorrow. I have something really special that I want to share with you all tomorrow that I learned. And it's really exciting news, especially for those of you who've been joining me live on YouTube. This is something that you are going to want to know. And I'm actually going to have a very, very special guest on my channel tomorrow to help me announce this big news for you all. So tomorrow, you definitely want to check out my channel for sure. And if you're watching the replay, make sure that you have the opportunity to learn more about this secret that I'm going to share with you today. Now, the secret itself, the leadership secret that has absolutely changed my life, is one, being able to master executive presence. Having an executive presence is something that is critically important if you are trying to elevate yourself as a leader. Regardless of what you are doing, you need to have an executive presence as a leader. Now, the secret I want to share with you that a lot of people don't talk about as it relates to their executive presence has to do with specifically your tone of voice. Your tone of voice, how you communicate, will change your life. It will either make you appear like the amazing leader that you are, or it will take away from your leadership. So before I go into that more, I want to say hello for those of you who are here. I'm glad you're here today. Feel free to ask me any questions as it relates to becoming a leader. If you're interested in being able to communicate at that higher level, get promotions, go to that next level in your career, this is the right place. You want to make sure you subscribe to this channel. If you like this content, feel free to like it. More people are able to see it when we get more likes. And I'm hoping that you all have some questions for me today, because I'm here to answer questions for you as it relates to leadership, communication, any challenges you're facing. I'm here to support you on your journey. So I want to say hello to Cigar. Hello, welcome. Roblox baddies, hello, welcome. Hope you all are doing well today. Let me know where you're joining from. Where are you joining from in this big, beautiful world today? I am curious to know. And if you have any questions about leadership, executive presence, communicating, let me know. And if not, I'm going to go into why this leadership secret can change your life. All right, we have the Menace, hello. If y'all have questions, let me know. Any challenges you're facing right now that you're navigating as leaders, or you're trying to get to that next level of leadership, this is a great place to ask. So feel free to ask me any questions that you have. All right, we have Chelsea. Hello, Chelsea. Hi, welcome. Glad you're here. Feel free to place where you are joining from. So wanted to share with you the leadership secret that has changed my life personally is executive presence. That's one part of it. But the second part of it is your tone of voice. Your tone of voice will either help you to showcase your leadership as being very confident, or your tone of voice will show other people that you... Okay, sorry, my live just froze for just a moment. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but what I was saying, let me go back to the message really quick and I'll go back into what I wanted to share with y'all about the leadership secret. So we have Chelsea said hello. The Menace said hi. My day was fantastic. I wanted to share with you all a secret today. So thank you so much for asking. I hope your day was well, The Menace. And Chelsea, you're coming from Bisa, Bahasa, Indonesia. Well, hello, welcome. So glad to have you here. So yes, your tone of voice is really important. Your tone of voice will either help you to show your confidence or it will show others that you're not confident. Now, I want to give you a bonus before I go more into tone of voice tomorrow. So tomorrow on my live, I'm going to go into a lot more detail where I have a lot more time and I can sit and talk to you about it more. But what I want to say is that when you have those very challenging, high stakes meetings and situations that come up, maybe you're in interviews, maybe you're preparing for a board meeting, maybe you have a meeting with another business partner or a potential partner. It is something that you want to factor in because how you speak really does matter. So I'll give you an example just as a teaser for our live for tomorrow. So if you have a very happy tone of voice, and you should, and you suddenly change your tone of voice, then guess what happens? People tend to look at you and wonder, like, what's going on? Let me make sure I listen to what they're doing. And so when you're trying to showcase your leadership skills and you're trying to really develop your executive presence, mastering your tone of voice in different scenarios is very important. Now, you can't be that person that speaks the same tone of voice all of the time. Now, that will not allow you to really showcase your leadership and how dynamic you are as a communicator. You do want to have some variations there. So if you want to learn more about this, then make sure you join my live for tomorrow. I'm going to go over a couple scenarios where you might want to elevate your voice. And I'm going to go into a few scenarios where you may want to make your voice a little bit softer or more assertive. Just depends on the leadership situation, who you're communicating with. Are you talking to teams? Are you talking to managers? Has someone spoken to you in a way that is maybe not the best way to speak to you? There's a lot of different variations in terms of your tone of voice. So I'm going to do a bit of a deep dive tomorrow. And if this is something that you all want to learn more about, then let me know. Feel free to put it in the comments below as you are watching the live. I know it's been a little while since I've been able to see everyone, and I am really glad and was obviously very excited to see everybody. It's been a little bit, and I do miss my lives. I miss being able to interact with everyone and be able to support them on their journey to become amazing leaders. Now, if developing your executive presence is something that you feel like you need some additional support in, and you know that you're in a manager role right now and there's something missing, you're not quite sure what it is, or maybe you are a woman in leadership and you may be in different scenarios where you are in rooms where there are mostly men in the room and you're not really sure of how to really showcase your executive presence in a room of the opposite gender, then feel free to reach out to me. I will be happy to give you some support in that journey. There's multiple ways that the two of us can have a conversation and work with each other to help you get to that next level. I do have different programs for groups. I have different things for individuals one-on-one. I have strategy sessions. So there's multiple ways that I can help you be able to showcase your executive presence the next time you need it, and to make sure that you have this in place so that you can continue to develop as leaders. Now, I hope this information was helpful for you. For those of you who are just now joining, welcome, welcome. Glad you are here today. I have shared with you a teaser because I'm going to go into more detail on this tomorrow. But the secret that has changed my life as a leader has been to develop my executive presence and to go even further with executive presence. Your tone of voice is extremely important as you are developing your executive presence. So if you want to learn more about when you should change your tone of voice, how you should change it, then you want to follow my channel here on YouTube, and you want to check out my live tomorrow because I'm going to go a bit more into detail in that particular topic. Plus, I have an exciting announcement for you that I did not expect, and I wanted to share with you all. And I'm going to actually have a very, very special guest on my channel tomorrow for a few moments to share the announcement with you. So I want to know from you, do you have any questions? Are you struggling with anything? Are there any challenges that you might be facing as a leader that you want to provide some insight on so that I can help you on your journey? Or perhaps you just are coming over a situation as a leader and maybe you want to provide some insight to other people that are watching the videos, and you maybe had a challenging situation and you want to share how you handled it, as long as it's long as the information is okay to share. Don't share anything confidential. We don't want any of that. But if you have something you've been through recently, then feel free to share it to the community. I really want to try to build more engagement on the platform, especially as it relates to my channel. And I want us to learn from each other, because oftentimes there's not a book that says this is what you should do when you have a very challenging situation at your job, with your coworkers, and with a patient, or with a client, or with a business partner. Sometimes it's just not there, and we don't know how to manage these situations. So my channel specifically focuses in on real strategies and real techniques. So there's a lot of leadership executive coaches that talk more about the fluff, the theory, the hypotheses as it relates to leadership. That's not this channel. And so if that's something that you're looking for, that's not me. I'm here to really give you my honest perspective and what I've experienced as a C-suite executive, as a manager, as a director, a public speaker, and an executive coach for the past 20 years, to give you real, serious, real life scenarios that actually come up and provide you with some guidance on how you can manage them. So if you're looking for real talk, then you should subscribe to the channel. This is the best place for you to get that real talk as it relates to how you can truly showcase yourself as a leader. So if y'all have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments below. If not, I'm looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow when we talk a bit more about your tone of voice as a leader. So I'm glad to see you all again. I appreciate your patience with me, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.